died, right? That might worry you quite a lot. But if there is a chance you can come back as a ghost, finish it off, and then move on, it's again comforting, right?
Yeah.
It allows us to have a connection with our loved ones, right? That
Yeah.
somebody died and they're just gone, right?
Yeah. But well, they're not gone. They're still a part of our memories, but they are gone from the ethereal, from this world into the ethereal, etc., etc. I get what you mean.
Psychologically, a little of it is a good thing.
Yeah.
When it becomes too much, it's a problem, right?
Hmm. Wow. Very scientific explanation for the paranormal phenomena. Not just ghosts, but you realize that this can be applied to any paranormal phenomena that your culture believes in or that you have yourself experienced.
Right. So,
Really
infrasound, magnetic fields, those combined with our brain's pattern matching and imagined intent, right?
Yeah.
All of this can explain a lot of the paranormal phenomena. And basically, these people are not lying. They
Yeah.
experienced it because that's what their brain told them. And then over time, society convinced them to add in details. Again, not lying. It just happens because that's how our brain works. And, to a large extent, this is a good thing when it happens within limits in small cases, right? It's a good thing. It's only when somebody takes advantage of this that we need to stop it, right? So it's the taking advantage that needs to be stopped. And people like the Andhashraddha Nirmoolan Samiti, they are working on things like that. That's
And
a great thing.
they do some great things there. Because
Yeah.
James Randi also was
Yeah.
a wonderful guy who debunked a lot of these
Yeah, I mean,
paranormal
the
myths.
simplest thing there. Yeah, so James Randi had $1 million prize for anybody who could show a paranormal phenomenon which couldn't be explained by science.
Yeah.
And over decades, nobody was able to claim that prize because everything they came up with had a scientific explanation.
Absolutely. We don't have $1 million, but we keep trying to debunk as much of these as possible on this channel, Future IQ.
And that's not a reason to just go out yelling at everybody who believes in this stuff, right? Let them believe as long as they're not harming themselves and others. Yeah.
Yeah, the harming themselves and others part is where I definitely draw the line, which is why I urge you to watch this next episode that we've lined up, which is about this wonderful guy called P.T. Barnum and how he basically gave birth to these things called Barnum statements and how these Barnum statements are used by certain people.
You are talking about how astrologers do.
I'm trying not to be that direct, but yes.
Future IQ, where we believe in being there.
Where he believes in being direct, I love taking my time and going the roundabout way a little bit sometimes. Srikanth, Naveen, Future IQ.
Sean Smith. Can you see the
As I'm now struck on the glove, not dissimilar to what we saw from Sean Masood in the first innings. In for that bottom hand, bottom glove is usually more padded than the top hand because more possibility of getting struck there. And even with the additional padding, can be very painful depending on where you're struck. Physio moves on to the field now. To hit on the fingertip, it just pinches you on the bat handle as well. Immediately grimacing. and in some agony. This is that index finger. There has been some lateral movement all through this test match. Evident today again. Stand over with all of it. The breeze. We've seen movement. Making up to well work. I mean, for example, when the West Indians as well, Jalen Seals and Shimon Joseph getting some deviation of the circle. So we knew that it was not going to be straightforward whenever the West Indians gave Pakistan. It's proving to be that way. All of what the West Indian boys have posted. What we've seen so far. West Indians accumulating evidence of this surface is the first test match ever played here. We're still building the database. It's 64 for 6.
5 teams, 24 matches, 4 iconic stadiums, 1 champion. From the 17th of July to the 8th of August, witness the 6th edition of the Lanka Premier League, live on FanCode.
It's in the first session, so far in the second match. More wickets to spin, all tested. You can see that southern end of Oman's coming from there. This is Justin Graves. Supposed to make sure that Roach is exactly where he wants him. 3 fielders in that slip corner waiting.
And the plan is clear. No batters have been struck, have injuries, what's on hand. Bring back on the scene, bring back on Jaden Seals. He's gotten some bounce and carry to the wicketkeeper, so expected to shape a few deliveries into the bodies of the left-handed batter. Will not be comfortable, doesn't look very comfortable on it. Prashant was very bad. You know, he's just looking at that hand.
This using some wicket taking deliveries and softening the West Indians. It's been quite a period from what we've seen so far in the test match. It feels as though the wicket is falling every couple overs or so. So when you don't get one, it's almost anticlimactic.
What is it? I am ready for you! Your move!
Trying that more these days, but I need an open area. I can't find those gaps. It's really skillful. Jimmy Simmons gets Sean Masood, well, he came out with a lot of courage, but it's a soft dismissal in the end. The West Indians are on top, well and truly on top.
In the change of bowling, brings the wicket. The extra pace driving up Ish because he does not have control. Sean Masood has to walk back. The Centurion from the first innings has to depart. He goes for 3. 64 for 7 Pakistan.
Shahzad, battle for Pakistan, facing an insurmountable battle, it seems. Baba Azam, 7 runs adrift. Much power in that shot because of that fractured finger. Truly can't grip the ball firmly and just a gentle touch for
What's out there?
Joseph.
Let's see what you've got. Close contact. I am ready for you.
Straight back into the success straight away. Get a the zone and to see that. We can made it in the test match.
Wicket in this test match. Still out in the middle, the Lord of the Soldier.
Meter 36 from the Pakistan captain Baba Azam. That's the only bright spot in what has been an otherwise dull batting display. Exceptional bowling by the West Indians, though, looking to wrap things up. Is there a test match at this venue? Takes the signal to small. Spoke about Stacey in tribute to the late great Sid and Subas and wanting to win this test match 90th in a row tomorrow. How fitting would this be?
I think it will be a remarkable achievement for West Indies and a great tribute to the late great man. Was a part of numerous victories for West Indies, especially against this opposition. So sort of to keep that alive, that competitive nature alive.
Whoa, now.
That's been before. Exposing his stumps a little bit. That's enough with a letter. There's something that's been in third region before. Getting a little bit closer, we want to nip that in. The one that will bring the wickets out of the match finishes on the stop.
Completely different approach from Shazad, who was a cameo in the first innings, 19 from 36. He had 2 4s and 1 6, but he was really aggressive. The intent was clear then.
Today's what you want.
Then miss all 37 wickets in this test match falling to fast bowlers. The 5 times in test match history as all 40 wickets fall. Never happened in the Caribbean, never in the history of test match cricket. Most as in 38 wickets twice. The States versus India, 1997, the States versus Australia and Jamaica last year. So a force for history in many ways in this test match. $69 to 7.
Where's the one entry? Oh. There are only 2 ratios. Oh.
Three wickets for James Seals. His body language largely been controlled. Purposeful and blinkered in this innings, and he's gotten just the wrong man.
Has shown all that skill, all that improvement, made that adjustment as this test match has gone on. In fact, both sets of bowlers just worked out the ideal length to bowl on this pitch.
So impressive. Watching through the 2020, and like Ansari was in 2016, he was ahead of his years in 2020, so it's no surprise to see him in terms of most wickets for this innings before 2025.
I saw that.
In September.
Oh, you did you? What are you going to do?
One more test. And that's the best score.
Are you guys? It's easy to do.
But the thing that stands out to me with JB Seals, obviously he has and he's a lovely outswing bowler, much like I like to sort of portray as well. But it's what is between the ears. He's a quick learner. He's coachable. He can be a little stubborn, as you might be saying, so that's a good thing. But he's intelligent, he's a thinker, and always open to learning. I love that about him. And this is brilliant! On time, Jaden Seals, as you continue to climb the ladder and look at the celebration. I love it, that's what I'm talking about. Today Today is business day.
Very controlled aggression here from Jaden Seals. Maybe just starting to show that maturity now as he approaches that 25th birthday of his. Fantastic delivery. Shazad wanted nothing to do with that. Feet absolutely nowhere. Presented the stops, and Jaden Seals obliges. His 4th wicket in the innings. Pakistan stares down the ball. Just 2 wickets for the West Indies. 70 for 8.
What is going on there? A doubt. Hey?
Some people think we can deny. That man is still there in the foreground, Babar Azam. We have to try to turn up the tempo maybe a little bit now.
Talk about just how important Babar Azam will bring in his chase so far. He hasn't found a winning partner to run at the crease. What a delivery. Maybe it's not all about it with a struggle for this one. Have a look at the feet, 2 feet in the crease. Not wanting to get across and cover those stumps was Shazad. Once again, no real celebration. Just a little smile on his face. West Indies hunting a 2nd test win in 3 matches.
This game's 3 beyond the 19 is Ali's dad and presentation. Obviously, it tells a little bit about the reputation of James Seals when it comes to become a good fan of the practice. And they keep him level, and he's hard to keep. So you've got a very strong mind. West Indies have found a good one. Much more control in his emotions today. 70 for 8. Will Babar Azam act any differently?
This is your end.
Major difference here. Babar Azam everything's gonna happen a little bit quicker when Shamar he'll remember for the rest of his life.
We have to go with once. Barry and Anne-Marie. I'm glad. With the safe hands. And it's coming quickly now and they'll have it. He loves it.
Yes, once again, another wicket falling to pace. It's been a pace-centric test match. But how well have the West Indies caught as well in the slips? Pocket hands for Justin Graves. Once again making another contribution. He's with the ball, now it's in the field. And Ali has to go for a duck. Joseph picks up his first. West Indies 1 wicket away. 7-9.
The impressive Mohammad Abbas with ball in hand comes to the crease. I think you have to give him credit. You have to give Justin Graves credit. But I think Babar Azam regrets, as Muhammad Ali walked off, Babar Azam bowed his head because I think he regretted taking the single off the very first ball of the over to expose Muhammad Ali to this.
Yes. He said they reluctantly came through for a single, exposing the lower order batter in Ali. And on this pitch, I'm sure he has the technique to see out this West Indian pace attack. So Babar Azam will have to face the majority of these deliveries. Just the one wicket in hand.
I'm sure it's not.
Short leg. That doesn't suggest permanence.
After those test matches in here in the Brandon Cricket Academy, have a good, knowledgeable crowd here, excitable crowd that have lended to the atmosphere. The first test match at this ground. And Masood picking up 100. We saw that five from Justin Graves. But also 39 wickets falling to pace. The first time in Test cricket in the Caribbean that that's happened.
Oh, maybe it's Casey trouble.
Balls to go. I think they're making this up on the fly. Abba and Abbas. Does Shamar go for the stumps now?
Toe pressure. And we don't see too often in this format of the game anymore. Used to be part and parcel. That Yorker length type delivery. He's opted to go short twice to Abbas. Bring the stumps into play. Still got that man in deep backward square.
Tom stump hunting there, and would have Tom stump hunting with a pace that equals 148.5, and that to me has been a difference in the match. On average, West Indies were about 4 clicks more than Pakistan so far, but I think when you look at Shamar getting up to 150,
What was that?
there's some pace. Although Justin Graves and Muhammad Abbas will have a say, but I'm talking about the construction of a bowling attack as a whole unit.
Also, that extra pace can just cause batters to look to take on those slower bowlers a bit more as well. So it's all part of a bowling partnership, the diversity in a bowling lineup in this match. And it has been that point of difference. I thought yesterday he was the one that set the tone. He didn't necessarily reap the rewards. He set the tone early and it was followed by Justin Graves.
There's still work to do. 134 more required, 77 for them.
My eyes playing tricks.
Give a lot of credit to that. To be honest, chatting with Carlos and talking about the use of it within the team context of the ball that we need on it. And it's the best players with the greatest strength of mind that were able to put the brilliance out of their mind and come to play on a pitch that as vigorous as if it's a normal day.
The best players for a reason, Bish, because of that technique, the ability to absorb pressure and then the pressure back onto the bowlers. The reason wanted, they've kept low. Babar Azam just running out of partners, and maybe at times you could think maybe could have found the strike a bit more. Think back to that last over, exposing Muhammad Ali to 5 deliveries. You see it both the big but a spell it's been from him. What's been encouraging from a West Indian perspective is we've got different guys putting their hands up.
Simple to it now. So while to formulate the plan sometimes to leave from what you naturally do to become strategic thinking with lost growth. 7 matches a win. Which was Australia. South Africa. And which was after the Pakistan. Andy Rana was brilliant. Now we're in the scenario. This is go back to those memories. They've got to better that. They've got another charge now with overturning that, and Pakistan have to believe that he can. But it was pace in Bangladesh that really distilled them. Not spin, it was pace. It was the pace. Test match. Showing something. Oh, would have been gone. Would have been gone.
Had to go and come through for this single. Babar Azam, best fielder in this West Indian team, or this West Indian unit in Kemo Ball. Just the one delivery from Mohammed Abbas to negotiate. West Indies closing in.
Okay, Google, turn off light.
Slips, in fact. Hodge is gonna come into that.
Sorry, power control is not supported yet.
Okay, Google, turn off
Yes.
and switch.
Right adjustment with the
Light.
jam.
Okay, Google, turn off light.
Of a chase at mid-off. Deep, a backward square and a fly
Sorry,
leg.
I didn't understand.
Turn off light.
78 for them.
Bedroom light off.
wasn't completed yet. They need something special with Barbara at the crease. Who knows? But back-to-back test matches. He moved down to Port of Spain. This second. Shamar Joseph. So a little bit contesting a bit, and his title Islam did play a part of those test matches. Reaching Rahman to Alex and the heel and straight to the helmet. He's played well in the hunter, took on the goal shot. But there's talent in this Pakistan team. We saw their bowling unit, we see their bowling unit.
Been right there with the West Indies in terms of their pace bowling. Pakistan is 39 minutes from the pace in this match. The way they just struggled is in forming partnerships. Yes, they've had the old centurion in this test match, but not a lot. After that, they'll have to go back to the drawing board and find a way to score runs, Pakistan, especially when they're up against it. Find a way to eco partnerships through that lower order. The point of difference in this match, think back to that 61-run partnership between the 8 between Roach and Shamar Joseph. That really took the game away from Pakistan in a short space of time as well.
Put that behind you to try to engage and negotiate the next one. And to respond with that, so he wore the previous ball on the inner thigh and is in position to play a classical Babarazan drive.
Running out of partners with 45 of 78 on this pitch tells you just how much of a class player Babarazan is. Every now and again brings one of these classical strokes out, likes to play that on drive. Good balance, good head position, doesn't overstride, just uses the pace of Shamar Joseph. Quite big about to come right under the eyes. Baba, so he's approaching a half-century lead. He's had his struggles against the West Indies over the years. So he can take some confidence from this team into that second test match.
Just take one shot. I'll try to get it. I spirit of the game for that one. It's rather 49, but it's not on strike. Sean Conway, he's part of the World Test match. Shannon Soon, and then he has a fractured hand.
I went to bed and took on the mountain with Sean. And got the result that I did get some strike bring Papa. But to strike here. On the way from a half century. I'm thinking first and foremost. Get this whole on with it.
Why was it remain impure? I will not enter the world until I achieve ultimate understanding. I will seek no other learning. May any virtue gained by my devotion be used to bring supreme enlightenment to all beings.
Take the signal after a little bit of a stutter. So it brings up half century number 32 for Babarazan. His first on return to the captaincy. And he will be hoping that he can continue this good run because he does average over 50 as captain of Pakistan coming into this series. In addition to the 9 test match hundreds. He's got so much more work to do. Abbas has to help
An unsent message. These read like a soldier's words reporting to someone. But not on a mission I understand, that's for sure. And these slash marks at the bottom. Counting kills of innocents like it were sport.
Enjoy some of the strokes that Babarazan has displayed. Showing that resolve as well. That determination.
Well played, Mohammed Abbas. 88 for 9.
On a limb, I must trust the tree, the wind, and myself.
Mohammed Abbas to take the single.
And the result with 4 days inside of 4 days. And if that coincides as well with the uptick in the strike rates, batting strike rates in Test cricket, not sure if there's a correlation there.
I think a lot of it has to do with the Test Championships and the results. The teams playing for results now, preparing conditions, pitches for results in order to get wins. And swinging hard. No one's gone. And certainly Joseph hasn't gone Yorker at him yet.
still opting to use that back of a length to Mohamed Abbas. Would be best served targeting the stops, targeting the pads. Shamar Joseph with that extra pace, maybe a bit of variable bounce can come into play as well. It's been quite on the money with the right-handed Abbas.
Stumps. Done well there, Mohamed Abbas. He's taking Pakistan closer to that 100 mark. He walked around the crease.
Once again, just slightly wide from Lamar Joseph into maneuver. Something was Abbas stayed a bit inside of that delivery.
Gone for the
Did
speed.
well to get some back on that. Raced away that big
Go speed.
region before. He's into double figures now. Slightly missing his line and lengths here is Joseph. Opting to push that double figure back slightly.
Oh,
Close. No cigar.
When can we go home?
Getting closer. He has the length. He's missed the line, 147 Ks as well. Managed to sustain that pace throughout this test match. Shamar Joseph. Super fit. Character. Every time he's out there, you feel his presence.
When can we go home?
Deliveries
You
remaining.
wanted to teach me how to
This
fish.
final wicket.
Not yet. The bad men are still there. I can't wait until we go back.
Are you alright? I mean no harm.
bludgeoning it.
Pirates. They
He
attacked
gets
that
another
night.
boundary.
Took everything.
He's
My
sitting
son and
back
I
and
barely
waiting for those
I
short
worry
deliveries.
it'll never
Noble
be
as
safe
well.
enough to return. Please, could you
Doing
spare some
Shamar
food?
Joseph what Joseph
for my
done
child.
to Pakistan, replicating a bit of what we saw earlier. 14 of 12 now. Abbas is taking on.
If the pirates are the problem, I can solve
Look
it.
at that.
Killing the
Just
pirates won't bring
overstriding.
back everyone I've lost.
But more
They will
interestingly,
go to my mother's village. It is safe there.
not targeting the stumps into the pitch once again.
Got up 100 for Pakistan, that boundary.
Whoa!
Expensive over there. So 13 coming from it. One delivery remaining. Four and no war.
Samurai from a far-flung land. I know the pain of losing home and purpose. But I know too what resolve it takes to start anew. Practice kata with me. Let us kindle that flame
And
together.
get his target and Raider on the stumps. 102 for 9. This time for T, but because it's the last pair at the crease, they can push on for another 30 minutes beyond the official tea time, which was 2:40.
Quite targeting the stumps enough. great innings so far. Played a lone hand in this Pakistan pursuit. Got 8-4 shots all around the ground. That was sweet. There was one particular stroke he played off his hips. Client soon that big wicket region.
Against the West Indies, 153. Bridgestone. Size of him here as well. Never over until it's over.
In stranger things happen in this game. West Indies stay on top of their game tactically here. And the 4 remarks. Things can change. There are 100 Pakistan. Let's get this done to go and get it. After a basket support, Babar Azam. At the moment, pole position.
Close the field and stop them from getting that single, force that horizon to hit it through the infield goal. The last 2 balls of this over potentially. At this stage, you won't mind giving away a boundary. You won't mind. You hope that it isn't.
We're on our own, Persimmon. No samurai will protect us. They leave us to perish.
Jim seems to abuse the short ball in stage.
It's the one that we need here. The shot ball really good option. We haven't seen 2 ready shots in this match, we'll see. Got to get it high enough and out of that reach of Babar Azam. You'll be looking to get some back on this. Crucial for him to get to the other end.
They confidently taking over another one, 102 for nothing. West Indies 1 wicket away from victory. Pakistan 109 runs to try to seal what seems improbable at the moment, but you never know in this game. Can Shamal Joseph get his radar right against Mohammad Abbas?
Needs to get one on the stump safe, Shamal Joseph, with that extra pace. Mohammed Abbas, no real interest in getting in line. He's been exposing his stumps throughout this short innings of his.
You can swing it again.
Okay. Again, backing away, staying next side with these deliveries, exposing all three. That was on the money. It is just chopping down on that in time. Who's a boss?
Like others just said, you do you. Really looked to notch the ball for a single last ball of the over. So he said, Mohammed Abbas, you just do you for now. They're coming back for two. So he's trusting Mohammed Abbas for the moment.
And the trust Lord is resigned to his faith. The moment we call it trust. Those runs has to be scored, and Mohammed Abbas, he's been willing to take on Shamar Joseph in particular. Not gonna hang around and survive. They're gonna have to score these 107 in which to win.
That is classic. Mohammed Abbas has had a test match. 5 wickets to all is 7th. 8 in the match. And now he's bludgeoning it to all parts of the Brian Lara Cricket Academy with the bat.
Also showed that he's got a good eye at that coordination. Aim one having the back, opening the back face, once again staying leg side, a long way away from those stumps, but using all that reach to hoist that over that cover region, extra cover region for 4.
What Shamar Joseph is trying to do.
We're anticipating one in that rib cage area of Mohammed Abbas. Looking at mountain to go pull up, change the angle. He's made it a little more difficult to reach the target, the stumps from this angle. He wants to follow Mohammed Abbas a bit closer. He's been backing away. Doesn't want to allow him to the outside.
Scored 29 desperately for Mohammed Abbas. One away for 9. Duncan is back on the field now. It's disuse with his hand and he's on the field for a long time. I think committed him. I still think you've got to show that you leave. And don't resign yourself to me. That's not me. 703 is a long way away, but you never know yourself. Never know.
That's what you want to have something you lay a hat on to that match. Trying to stop the run. Potentially an 8th away loss for Pakistan. This was the partnership that really took the game away from Pakistan from my vantage point. Shamar Joseph, fast hands, that sweet backswing, looking to take on the Pakistan fast bowlers, almost baseball-like with those strokes. 61 of 57, pushing that total over 200, the lead. Take a single again as those Strawberries up. What is it about this lead?
Nine, so falling so hard to see.
Rounds 39 wickets, the most that's ever been completed by Kings in a test in the West Indies. All 4 succeeded in the test. Last time that would have happened was 2026, just this year, England, New Zealand, and Lords. Surprisingly, never had that happen in the West Indies before. It's been this rich legacy of fast bowling. Just gone away from a good line and one pace like they over the past 3 or 4 overs. That was a simple type of video that we would have used Strawberries on in that first innings. Well set, 92 degrees. Well negotiated as well. Deliveries remaining, but he looked to get to the other end. West Indies trying to crowd him, stopping that single.
Quite happy that there was no funeral around this. You see, that would have been different. Another make no over, 108 for 9. Joseph is Jamel Warrican into the attack.
Been for the first time here on day 4. Well, Warrican brought into the attack. Hasn't had too much bowling in this match. Here the got Usman Ali as well on debut. The conditions in which suits spin bowling. Because they've seen a couple of turns, but hasn't had the kind of impact that maybe you were expecting.
Wickets to spin yet in this test match.
Very well, right? Last time the rest of for Pakistan.
Signal. Still another 101 required. You cannot give up. It sends a really good message to your dressing room for the rest of this contest and the test match to come. You never know what can be derived from it. 110 for 9. Seals from the attack and Ben Hodge being brought in.
Let's have a knack of breaking partnership with Kevin Hodge. So we've gone from potentially having all 40 wickets taken by Pace to having 2 left-arm spinners on at the same time. 2 fantastic spells from Jaden Seals. Burns 2 for 14 from his 7. From the third, so fantastic bowling performance from him. He would love to finish it off though with a 5-up.
last long team of Ben put it down to double figures now to 99. I say just to go for Pakistan. Come back out, put on another 20 and then get that down to 70 or so. The rest of the past, the thinking about what's happening. Out in the woods with here.
If you can see me, then I am here.
Get out of here! Hello, my dear friend. I am Niwato's cousin. Second cousin to the...
I don't believe we have met. Is there something you need?
It's just nice to see a new face. My office is empty and the ports no longer hum with traffic like they used to.
What seems to be the trouble?
Our fishermen are afraid to fish and our merchants are robbed as soon as they set sail. The people are too afraid to trade.
Who's doing this?
It is the pirates. In this broadest time, they are thriving.
I will help your people defend themselves.
I would be forever in your debt.
Right, so change of end for James Seals. He's now operating from the northern end. Will be the final over before tea. If the wicket falls, it comes to the obvious conclusion.
4 or 5 ready for James Seals as well.
Hello, dear friend. How goes it?
Pirates are a plague upon this land. I will help the people of the coastal provinces.
Couple options there. 2 for 5 or 2 for 12.
This could be trouble.
He said, Maury, leave it. Showing had enough velocity to get to the road to Seals, left it a little bit earlier in the session. Now he has to go.
That was close to the right hand of Emily.
Fight me.
Sure that was not happy.
Talked about Roach, for example, and Shimon Joseph. Nice captain, not on the ball. Leave it, he says, leave it.
straight. But that type of delivery poses a problem. That outswing, starting straight, starting in line with the stumps, just moving away.
It's a bit more challenging from this end, with the weight coming across his left shoulder, his right as well. You can still get it to length. It's a little bit more of a challenge. We'll one over to battle this segment of cut for a couple of boundaries. So last ball.
Hello, dear friend. How goes the pirate hunt?
That was played solidly and well, and Abasa settled. Still 98 adrift. And they will take the signal, so after tea, Baba will retain the strike, and West Indies need this
The
break as well.
estate, already at cross.
So reform the alliance. Solid though
Would that be such a bad thing?
He gave up for a while, but starting to find better thoughts. And they'll reassess in the dressing room during this break, both teams, and we'll see what they can pursue the final session of this fourth piece. Baba 53, Abbas 22, and Pakistan 114.9.
Silence. Is that a melody I hear?
They're in the this, they're in the breakers. Safra's telling
You're not one of them! Help me dispose of these snakes!
Pakistan hit 3 not out, hit 6. The test half century versus the West Indies is a disaster.
There were more of those thugs than I expected.
Partnership 4
Thank you.
I am Nawan, an ally of Yaske. I came to speak with you.
Roach 2 wickets.
Good to know you, now.
304 test wickets.
I remember
Seals
Yasuke.
started.
A good man and warrior.
Obviously, that
Talk
5
must
wicket
come
hold is
later.
close against
First,
Pakistan back in
let us
2021.
attend to the dead.
He's stuck on 4 at the moment, and a wicket to Shamar Joseph. Justin Graves, 2 for 12.
Life all ends the same. No matter what we've done, we end up
Let's
in
refresh our
pain.
memories
Nothing
with the
matters.
action from this session. Mohamed Rizwan was trying to work his way into an innings. Strong off his legs generally. And the company of Babarazam, a lot of runs was flowing through that one side as the West Indies targeted the stumps. But in comes Justin Graves, and he initiates the breakthrough.
Showing that skill once again. Ahmed Jamal just misreading the length of that Shamar Joseph delivery and that concussion protocol, but still at the crease. In the end, it was Graves again in the right area, hint of movement. And with a catch, just highlighting his all-round ability. That's a sweet shot to the covers by Baba Razam. That was soon came to the crease a bit belatedly. Didn't have a run for too long. Obviously, he's been plagued by that fractured index finger. Then it was Jaden Seals. Pure corruption Shazad. West Indies picked up their 9th wicket. And it looked like it was going to be a formality, but since then, this partnership of 43 between Baba Razam and Mohamed Abbas has just given Pakistan a bit of an opportunity here. Pick up a quite unlikely win.
And since the ball was rolling to the boundary, so that they have the opportunity, they had the opportunity to bowl at Mohamed Abbas, but they held firm and been resolute after some initial stuttering. They found a method to see them to delayed tea break. So Pakistan still lead 97. West Indies still in the driver's seat, but you never ever know. We'll take a short break and we'll have some analysis on the other side. Don't go.
We can choose to leave this land better than we found it.
Die like that so quickly. I am glad he's not here to bear the shame. My overconfidence would have been my downfall if you did not arrive.
Who are these attackers?
I do not know, but my clan is being hunted. Threats, ambushes, murders. These killers are loyal. I suspect they are the same people who hunted down.
What makes you say that?
All I have learned is they are led by a man who wears a mask. The Performer.
The Performer. Does he wear a fox mask?
You're not the only one he has disturbed. We would like to find him.
As would I. Perhaps I know one who can help. A man named Hong who deals in information. Say Mian to him, and he will know I sent you. Look for the red lanterns, or use your nose. You will not miss him.
Was that man involved in the invasion of Iga?
Yes, he was. As were many others.
That is the past. We are here now, fighting for the future. A trail of blood, a pile of bodies. Our enemy works quickly and ruthlessly.
And we must be quicker and look for the man Lord Nagahide mentioned.
Home. But what did he mean by using our noses?
I thought you would know.
Why would I know? We should start.
My nose will lead the way.
I will meet you there.
When you meet Hong, tell him to save a bowl for me.
A bowl of...
You will know it when you taste it. Look here! Here!
Yeah, this test match continues to move along quite swiftly. Jadon Seals with a 4-wicket haul continues to embellish his reputation. Really enjoys playing at the Brian Cricket Academy. Not as animated as we've seen him before, but getting West Indies on the cusp of a memorable victory at this venue. Yeah, just a reflection then on where this game is situated. West Indies 311 in their group, Pakistan 282, a lead of 29, which is quite useful to get them to 181, and then an overall target of 211. 109, still trailing by 97 runs. Yeah, such a pleasure to have you still. Son is beating
Yan King alongside me, along with Carlos Bradley. Stacey, I'll start with you firstly. Your summary of that session, how did it go in your estimation?
Yeah, I thought the West Indies bowlers were relentless. They were very precise in the areas and the lengths that they wanted to bowl, and they sort of choked the Pakistan batters from being able to score, and then it brought on the pressure shots. So it was very good in terms of the bowling and just how they were able to set up wickets.
That was 211, an achievable task, but it was a turbulent start for Pakistan losing wickets.
Yeah, I agree with Stacey. Probably the West Indies bowlers, they reflected really hard on the first innings and how they went missing the straps, missing the lines and lengths. But they said that they won't be as bad in the second innings. And it's great at the start of the first innings, much like the second innings, much like the start of the first. The Kimar was the elder statesman leading the way. Early wicket, one hopping off a leg and catching Imam Al. Trying to cut a ball that, to be fair to him, is a little bit too close. The pitch didn't help Kimar Roach, but it was bad judgment. And then this is a setup that you won't see from just the wicket. It is a full delivery. You won't see it's an injudicious shot, but it's a build-up, a proliferation of good length delivery outside the off stump, forcing around the base to drive at the ball where the dangle out eventually.
Yeah, Shan Masood didn't come in at that number 3 position. How did that have an impact on the batting?
Yeah, I thought his innings was especially important for Pakistan because he would have scored that century in the first innings. So him and the aggression that he brought was not there. So it meant that Bobby Rizwan and Paul Adams, they now have to sort of play a different game. They also had to understand that the batters had to come up the over, which sort of brought some uncertainty for Pakistan in that batting spell. Salman Ali had to make his way up the batting order for the first time batting in that number 4 position. So that in itself was a challenge, and then it was sort of all down for Pakistan.
Couple wickets more for Justin Graves.
Yeah, Justin Graves getting just reward. He had his no thoughtful pass. When Justin thought he was going out of the game to catch a slip, again came on the road, dragging behind the bottom and losing on this occasion. Unfortunate for him, but they to forget Nicked and Paul, and then Jaden Seals again. Someone who loves to be in the thick of things. When his tail is up, there's not many better fast bowlers to watch doing the work, and not this fellow fast bowler Shamar Joseph punching an important catch. They didn't even win this occasion. Net and top of middle. They were out on tail end, as you say, backing away. I think the only worry there is for the stump count. If it would stay in one piece, the stump scurvy did not.
Yeah, we had a protracted session, additional 30 minutes because 9 wickets were down. Shamar Joseph getting another one in his career. Sharp catch in that slip quarter and all smiles for Joseph. So even the additional 30 minutes did bring about an end to the match. Not yet. Anyway, Stacey, Babar Azam looked really comfortable out in the middle for the most part. How did you make his effort?
Yeah, he was very watchful, Babar Azam, because understanding what was required in the match and knowing that Shan Masood was not going to come out because of that finger, the information gave us, but take nothing away from it's a gutsy innings because of the fact that he was struck as well by one of the West Indian seamers. So he toiled and he toiled, he was patient, he played in his strong areas, and that is why he was able to score that half set. He's still out in the middle and he still has some defenders to make. But it's a good innings from him.
Yeah, 43